Well, my final question is, a lot of people mistake federal RICO and state RICO. Now, what she's doing, with the YSL case, the YFN case, and also Donald Trump, these are all state RICOs, right?
That's correct.
So from what I understand, they're essentially very similar, but what is the primary difference between a state RICO and a federal RICO?
You're right. They are pretty similar. The only issue is that when it's state RICO, you see this being used against school teachers, right? You see how the state prosecutors, the state DAs are much more liberal with using it. And does it work when they use it? They're not used to using it like the feds. The feds have been using RICO forever, and the states are not accustomed to doing it. So Fannie's RICO case here in Atlanta, it's basically shut down the whole court with the Young Thug case. Young men don't have attorneys. Attorneys are thinking about starting OnlyFans. None of these attorneys can take on other cases. This one case has clogged up so many state resources. And now Fannie's like, okay, and after that, we're going to do it again. And then after that, we're going to do it again. And so the state really is just not as prepared as the feds to handle these RICO cases. And they're really expanding what the RICO statutes were about initially. They're trying to get school teachers now. So, all the gloves are off.
Well, lead attorney, thank you so much for sharing your insight. I feel like in this age, everyone who's watched a YouTube video is somehow an armchair attorney and knows the law and, feels like they could chime in. I'm somewhat guilty of this myself, which is why I try to bring in people like yourself or Mo Gangat from New York, who's done a bunch of interviews like this where he breaks down cases and everything from a legal point of view, because as people saw throughout this interview, there are certain things that I assumed and I thought would go a certain type of way, which you had to correct me on and say, well, actually, no, the way the law actually works is this way, and this way. So like I said, we always try to bring truth and clarity to these types of subjects that we cover all the time. And I truly appreciate your time.
No problem. I appreciate you for inviting me. And yeah, shout out to Mo. He's excellent, especially the coverage that he did in the case that we talked about. The Tory Lanez case is amazing. So excellent attorney, Mo. So shout out to him. And again, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. Whenever you want me back, I'm here.
And before I let you go, you have your own YouTube channel. And what is that?
That's right. Anybody can reach me at the lead attorney. That's basically the YouTube channel, the lead attorney. And I'm also the lead attorney on Instagram and, TikTok and Twitter. I'm just really focused more on YouTube. But if you want to find me there, you can certainly look me up. And I talk about legal cases, and I also talk about content from a man's perspective, how men can avoid sticky situations and big errors when they're dealing with women, particularly with spouses. 20-year divorce attorney, I've seen a lot of mistakes that men make that really crush their lives, and these mistakes could have been avoided. So that's kind of the reason why I started my channel, just to help these men, navigate these waters when it comes to marriage and divorce. So I really appreciate you having me on.
That's what it is. Until next time, peace.
Take care.